If we were not on the air, I would have asked you which one of those commandments you violated. And since you are a free man walking around arguing with me, I would ask, why would you not turn yourself in and for the punishment that you deserve? But I would not do that.
No. Clyde, you are free to do it on air because I do not deserve to die.
I'm not talking about dying.
No, but that's all I'm talking about, you know. He deserves to die.
That's what we're talking about capital punishment here. That's what we're talking about.
We're not talking about punishment. Sure,
execution is a form of punishment. Why wouldn't you, I really wouldn't do that to you, John, but look through all those commandments and see when you match up for which ones people were died and were executed, and ask which one of them you never did, or you did, and why are you not executed or punished appropriately according to the terms of that. But please don't do that now, John.
No. If you are talking about the Decalogue, I don't know of death for anyone. As a matter of fact, honor your father and your mother that your days might be long in the land, which is suggesting that if you dishonor them, there is a possibility it might be short.
Well, you've already gone over.
I surely have not dishonored my parents. I'm sure about that. So if you can tell me another one where I should have died, but then I said, well, here my Lord, take me.
Really? All right. I'll give some thought to that. I'm not going to be the Lord's instrument to tell you
no, that's beside the point. But what I'm saying is this. You see, I am just looking at your submission that inspiration seems justifiable. And it is not justifiable. A life has been taken. Somebody is in bereavement for the rest of their lives. And you are there having a wonderful... If you got up in the morning and you thought that you should have ham, you can order it. Think of it. And somebody is bereaved. A child of 5 has lost mommy, will never see mommy again. And you're up there having a wonderful time. You're being robbed of your freedom to walk the street like that.
That's right.
But the sort of person you are for what you've done, I don't think that would hurt you a whole lot having to be inside there and well treated.
And that's the point I'm making. When you keep them in there,
you can't even be flogged. Justice is not done. That is what I'm saying. I'm not here looking for blood. There's no vampirism here. It is fair that you have taken a life, you forfeit yours. And you don't just sit and leave it there, because you could be driving your car and somebody runs across the road and a life is taken. We're not talking about that. We're talking about murder. Murder is totally different from homicide. That's it.
And you see, we're talking about here about a situation where, not the case of where you defended yourself from a 5-year-old child.
That's right.
And you end up in the process you have murdered a child or you killed a child. You're talking about a defenseless, innocent, little human being who have not get into the ills of society, who have known nothing about the ills of the world. All they know is about beauty and to play with one another, who don't know nothing about black or white or pink or Christian or Hindu or Muslim. All they see is beautiful people, little children here, 5 years old, 3 years old, innocent. Society has not spoiled them or corrupted their mind yet. You have taken advantage on this innocent little child. Carried to your house, probably raped her, do what you want with her, then murdered her. And then you tell me, look, you know what? Keep you in prison for the rest of your life. Don't turn you back out into society. And you know what? You keep you in society, and then you keep you in society, you keep you into prison, And then the prison authorities say, well, no, you know what? You cannot communicate with no one outside. I am not going to let you send any emails, write any letters. You have no phone contact, or you may not even get somebody will jump up now and talk about human rights. You are violating his human rights. You give up your rights. You transgress against society. You want to be in prison there for the rest of your life for the crime you committed. But you know what? You want a balanced diet. You want telephone. You want cigarettes. And then you may even call for control visits.
Of course. And the next thing you know, human rights will put a big lobby up there and may win.
That's right. Yes, you get all kind of pressure now. People start to lobby for you. You know, you have the right to have your wife up there for about an hour, and there you are, and you can demand privacy too. Nobody can come in to peep at you. I'm seeing that she's going to talk about cruel and inhumane treatment.
And the thing is that even before you get there, remember the dignity with which this person is treated, you know.
Definitely so.
I mean, treated with utmost dignity. He is innocent until proven guilty. You have killed a human being and we say you are innocent. Your burden of proof doesn't lie with you. We have to prove that you are guilty. If we don't satisfactorily, you walk away. And that is before anything happens.
You know, I want to go back to a particular case in Texas, where this woman was in jail, and she was a prostitute and so on. She had a hard life. I think she murdered about 3 men. While she was in there, she accepted Christ. She changed her life and so on. She was doing very well today. She appealed to George Bush, you know, to pardon her and such. Now, he recognized her change. He recognized a new human being in her and everything. Mm-hmm. You know, and all of that. Personally, he had the opportunity to pardon her, and if he had taken a personal point of view. But after that, he congratulated her for who she had become, and all of that, and tell her, look, you have committed a crime and you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
He did not do it with any vengeance. In fact, it might have pained his heart to do it. Mm-hmm. But he would have known that is the appropriate punishment for what you do.
Of course.
You know, is that how I feel here or anything like that?
And I'll tell you something, George. If she really turned her life around, and God also pardoned her for the things she's done, the very scripture, and Clyde will bear me out on this, says, God rejoices at the death of a saint.
Right. And not only that, not only that, I want to make the point. That was not done in when he signed that, when he couldn't pardon her, that was not done in vengeance.
No.
It was
justice.
It was justice.
That's right.
He could have a very bad night. He may not able to have dinner to see that as someone like that has to be executed. It would have hurt him, but he knows deeply he has to set an example in upholding the law. That's the law.
And George, if that woman was really converted and born again, she herself would go along and say, I have fought the fight. I've run the race.
Well, you know, she did. I want to tell you she did.
And there's a crown now laid for me.
Yeah, she did. She asked one of her best friends to witness the execution. She did.
Of course.
She did.
Because she recognizes it's something for which I must pay. Okay. For which I must pay.
But let me ask, I know how it is. I don't think our society here in Trinidad and Tobago is going to forgive any government who said from today on we will not carry out the death penalty. In fact, the death penalty is abolished. The way how we are waking up to murders every day, every single day.
Yeah.
For any government to take the decision that we are not going to execute anyone for capital punishment, it will not go down well in our society here in Trinidad and Tobago.